My name is Meg Chuchmach. I'm a producer-reporter for the ABC News investigative unit in New York, and I'm going to be talking about my most memorable moment, which was crossing the New York City Marathon finish line this past November. I started training for the marathon back in May, and I originally entered because it was a way for me to honor the memory of a dear coworker of mine and friend, Rahab Albury, and she was with our investigative team at ABC News and passed away from cancer at the age of 26 in March. And she was a tireless fundraiser for cancer charities, and she had had her treatment at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York, and that's one of the top cancer research hospitals in the country. And so I originally wanted to join the marathon and run in her name and raise money for the cancer center there. It's always been a cause that's been very near to my heart because my mom is a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and running a marathon was always something that was on my bucket list. So I joined Fred's team, which raises money for the cancer center, and started training with them 2 times a week, and then every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. And then I'd have to do my individual runs as well. So when marathon day finally came in November, it was a lot of my worlds coming together, which was really important and special to me. My family came down from Canada. All of my coworkers and friends in New York were there. My friends back home in Ontario were tracking me online. And it was a really emotional time for me. When you come into Manhattan from Queens, you're about at the 16-mile mark. You run past Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and that's where I'd gone to visit Rahab when she was going through her treatments. And so I ran by and had some wonderful memories of her. And then my mom, the cancer survivor, was a couple blocks up, and I got to stop and give her a hug. And it was a very positive way to deal with my grief of losing such a good friend, and also celebrating the bravery of my mother and so many others who have fought the disease.